our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit. Having nothing but technical issues, so I do apologize for the inconvenience we have caused. I am here. I apologize for the tardiness, but we're here. We're here. I'm just trying to get the StreamYard all ready to go. And for whatever reason, I don't believe we're in Mercury retrograde, but it sure does feel like we are. So with that being said, I am doing my darndest to make all of this go live and all this happen. But as we all know, School Through Spirit is, thank you, I might have this now. School Through Spirit is a show that is about bringing enlightening lives through words from spirit. And I use the Neale Donald Walsch book right off the bat because, quite frankly, I love it. Hey, Keith, how are you? I really do love Neale Donald Walsch. He's kind of a favorite of mine. I love his uplifting messages. I love just kind of how he shares what he receives with the world, and it really enlightens. It uplifts. And I don't know if you know this, but you can get you can get a copy, a message from him sent to you every Monday or every morning. Have a great day. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm struggling this morning, Keith. I'm struggling. But you can get a message in your email every Monday through Friday from Neale Donald Walsch, Conversations with God, that are just really uplifting, which I really love. And they seem to always coincide with what really I need in life that day. So we will be doing that. Also, guys, this week's deck draw is sending lots of love and hugs. So thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. I really do. I get to kind of rest this week. The cards this week are Blessed Bee by Lucy Cavendish. Artwork is by Jane Starwells, and the publisher is Blue Angel. Blue Angel. I love that. I'm so... I wish I'd have just grabbed this last week because I think it'd have been more suiting, but you know what? It's got my ravens, and ravens are an everyday thing for me. So it's going to be an amazing deck to do. So with that being said, let's get into our book this morning. Remember, this is The Edge Network, brought to you by The Edge, and we are getting more and more shows on The Edge, which is super awesome, getting to that place where we used to be long ago with that other network. We're just uplifting and bringing in, and we have Witch Jody, who's going to start December 10th. We've got either Being Curious show. We just so many shows, guys. It's a great podcast forum. If you are interested, go look at it on the Edge Network, on the podcast, and see what we all have to offer. So this week, lots to read this week, guys. It says, relationships work best when you always do what is best for you. Why should I always do what is best for me in my relationships? Because the highest good for you becomes the highest good for another. God explained that sadly for centuries, you have been taught that love-sponsored action arises out of the choice to be, do, and have whatever produces the highest good for another. However, the highest choice is that which produces the highest good for you. And this truth revolves around an even greater one. What you do for yourself, you do for another. What you do for another, you do for yourself. This is because you and the other are one. And this is because there is not but you. Indeed, God suggests, recommends that you put yourself first, and assures us that when you remain self-centered and always focused on what is best for you, you will never perform an ungodly act. In fact, if you refuse to deviate from your process of recreating yourself anew in every moment, and now in the new grandest version of the greatest vision, you ever held about who you are, you will never deserve another by deserving yourself. Your purpose is therefore to remain singularly focused. However, if you have caught yourself in an ungodly act as a result of doing what is best for you, the confusion is not in having but yourself first, but rather in misunderstanding what is best for you. So how do you do what is best for you? You move through your relationships, both personal and business, with the clarity that you have no obligations to have to do anything other than what you feel you choose to do. Out of your decision of who you are and what you choose to be and do and have in your life. Now, that's really wordy. It is. It's very wordy, and I get it. It's a lot of words, and I'm sure I lost a lot of you partway through that, kind of going la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di in your mind. And I completely understand it. I completely get it. But what does it come down to? You know what? A few things were in my mind as I was reading. One, when you get in an airplane and you're flying, what do they do? The safety check. What do they tell you to do first when the oxygen drops? Put the oxygen mask on yourself, not your child first. Do you first. Why? Because quite frankly, if you don't get that oxygen on you, there's no way you're going to get it on your child. The way to save your child is to save yourself first. That is really with anything. So many of us want to put others before ourselves. Now, does this mean to be selfish? No, it has nothing to do with being selfish. It has to do with when you treat yourself well, you're going to treat others well. This weekend, I was at this amazing vet, WitchyCon, and quite frankly, guys, I was exhausted through it. I really was. I mean, come on. I have been all over the globe in the last week and a half. And that's okay. It was still an amazing event. I still believe I showed up. I still believe we all did what we needed to do. But because it had the terms WitchyCon on it, because yes, it was, for the witch coven or whatever. I'm not a witch per se. So at least not in this lifetime. But it got out to the masses and it got out to the churches, and a church decided to come and demonstrate against us, screaming profanities, screaming, yelling at us, telling us we were going to go to hell, just being awful. And I will tell you what, I'm blessed because I got there after the fact. Good morning, Miss Sarah. I got there after the fact, thank goodness, because I don't think they would have liked what I had to say. I really wouldn't have. Because it wouldn't have been negative. It wouldn't have been negative. It would have been positive in the light of, I'm going to treat myself right, so therefore I'm going to choose to treat you right also. And what I mean by that, it was kind of using words from scripture. And no, this isn't a religious show by any means. As I say quite often, I do have an extreme amount of faith. But forgive me, Father, for they do not know what they did. And then to say a blessing for them. Why? Because I want myself to be blessed. I want myself to be in good standing. I want myself to be in a place that I feel good. And therefore, to bless or ask for blessings for others, it's making me feel good. It's something I am choosing to do. And we don't do it that way. So often when we look at the tasks that we have to do through the day, we look at these tasks like oh my gosh, I have to wake up this morning and it's cold and it's dark and it's dreary. And I got to get out of bed and I got to get ready. And oh my God, I got to go to work. Why do I always have to go to work? This is just, and I got to get home and I got to deal with the rugrats and I have to cook dinner and I have to, and you put everything and all of those statements, you're putting all those statements on somebody else. You're choosing to say, I have to for somebody else. And therefore, you're putting yourself in a place that you don't feel very good about stuff. We feel that we have to do our life. We have to do it all. What if you switched all those statements to, Oh my gosh, I woke up this morning. Ooh, I'm blessed. I didn't know if that was going to happen. Oh my gosh, I get to get in the shower and I get to wake myself up. This is going to be great. And I get to go to work because not everybody gets to it. And I got to choose the job because I interviewed. I researched out. I sought. I applied. I went after the job I wanted. I got it. And I get to show up. I get to do what I get to do all day to help somebody else. I feel good about that. Those are choices I'm making for myself. I chose to have children. I chose to have a home. I got to do all that for myself, and that feels good. And then I get to get in the bed that I picked for me. Now, I know that sounds really mundane, but when you start looking at life that you're choosing things for yourself, you're doing things for yourself, it puts you in a much better frame of mind. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you are on top of the world and you can conquer life. When we flip that thought, when we flip that to I have to, I'm doing this for everybody else, it feels like a task. It feels like a chore. And who wants to do that the rest of your life? I don't. I know for myself, the last thing I want to do is everything I have to do. Now, I can tell you, yes, I've been tired for over a week, flipping exhausted, hours not slept, not in my bed, not in the comforts of my environment, having to pack and lug everything along with me. You know what I tell people when they look at me and go, oh my God, how do you do it? Because I choose to. I choose to do it for me. I live a blessed life. I'm happy in it because I put me first. I choose to travel the country because I love to travel. I mean, did I choose that I wanted to do it all the time, every day, all day, blah, blah, blah? I may not have put in that exact request, but I'm blessed that I get to do it. Whether it be plane, train, or automobile, I get to do this. I am putting me first because that's the life I want. And because I'm doing it for myself, I get to show up and do stuff good for somebody else. I get to wake up and affect another person's life. Because when I put myself in that happy place, when I put myself in that place that goes, I chose this and I love it. Everybody I encounter is going to be affected by my happiness because I am choosing to do well for me. Therefore, I will choose to do it for them too. Oh, I love that for you, Sarah. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. When you start to put yourself first, happiness happens. And that goes across every board. Nobody wants to go buy groceries anymore. Why? Because they're expensive. Groceries, you cannot go to the grocery store and get groceries for a week for $25. I remember when I first started, that was my weekly budget, $25. And I hated it. I hated grocery shopping because I had to limit myself because that was my budget. Now I enjoy it. I love to go to the grocery store because I'm not just getting stuff for me. I get to do it for others. And I have other people on my mind when I'm doing it. But I'm doing it because it makes me feel good. I'm being self-expressive. I'm being, selfish because I'm going to do this act because I love to do it. And therefore, I can come home and say, I got this for you because I was thinking about you. I got this because I was thinking about you. And therefore, that made me feel good because I was doing for others. It's not that I want praise. It's not that I want thank yous. I'm doing it for me. And because I'm doing something for me, other people are getting the benefits of it. I'm making me feel good. It's helping me to make you feel good. It's with all of it. It's how life is supposed to be. We got caught up somewhere, and I'm not sure where. I'm sure when we look over, centuries, we have got a lot of Debbie Downers. I'm sure we got a ton of them. But somewhere we went from being godly and loving ourselves and loving others and being blessed to, I hate my life. I don't want to do this. And that came with, oh, I can't spend money on me. I can't spoil me. I can't afford a vacation. I can't do this for me. I can't do that for me. And that really put us in a position that we don't do for others either then. Why? Because we don't know how to do for ourselves. You wouldn't believe in how many readings I give, how many times it comes up with, take the vacation. Go spend the money on you. Do for you. And do it. And when those words come out and those people feel as if I gave them permission to do for themselves, because really that's what it is. I gave somebody permission. I told them, you have permission to do for you. They smile and they get this light heart and they feel giddy and they look like school children. And it's amazing. It's like I gave them a big old cupcake and said, you get to eat it. And who cares what the sugar rush is? And they're almost laughing, giddy laughing as they walk away. Because they've given up that feeling that they can't do for themselves. And it's pretty amazing when they get that feeling. It's awesome because they do walk away with a lighter heart. I get the messages back going, oh my God, you changed my life. And I'm like, how did I do that? You told me to go do this and I did it. I didn't change your life. I just told you to think of you first. And when you thought of you first, your life got better. And in turn, lives of people around you got better because you put yourself in a better place. Nothing good has ever come from us not being in a good mood. Things happen in life, guys. I have got a list of people I pray for every day because their lives are a little bit more of a struggle than they like. They've got things happening for them. But nowhere in that list are people that are going, oh my God, poor me. None of them are. Equally, they pray for other people. They look at themselves like, you know what, we're getting through this. They're taking time for themselves. And sometimes, guys, that's what injury and illness is. If you want to go to the long stick of it, when you don't do for you, you get sick. When you don't put you as a priority, you put yourself in a place that you are going to be a pain for somebody else because you have made yourself sick. People don't realize that. Think about when you look over your life, the times that you fell ill, you broke a bone, anything that took you out of your normal life. How were you feeling before? Did you like your life? Did you like what you were doing? Did you create a life that wasn't feeling blessed? And did maybe, just maybe, you take yourself out of your own life? I will tell you, I know a lot of people that have had a lot of things happen to them that were just almost too hard to deal with. But not one of them, after the fact, have gone back to their old way of being. Not one of them have. They've went, you know what? I didn't like how I was. I'm going to change this up. I'm going to self-serve myself because then I can serve somebody else. And that's really a better place to be. Now, this doesn't mean going and taking stuff from people. It doesn't mean going and rob from the blind. It doesn't mean that when you are taking care of yourself that you are hurting other people. Because when you take care of yourself and you think about yourself in a way that is to help somebody else, you'll never do something that is going to hurt somebody else because you wouldn't want to hurt yourself. And I know that can get really confusing. Anytime I went and bought myself something I wanted, I do go through the process. Do I want it? Do I need it? Will it make me feel good? Can I afford it right now? Is something else in my life going to struggle because I bought this for myself? And then how is that going to make me feel? It's not how they're going to feel. It's going to how I'm going to feel. If I go out and I buy this and I'm not able to pay a bill because I bought this, how am I going to feel? Am I going to feel better because I bought this item and didn't pay my bill? Or am I going to feel better that I got my bill paid and I can buy this item after that? You see how this works? It's not about throwing something else away or hurting somebody else. It's looking at yourself and going, how do I feel in this situation? I'm taking care of me mentally, emotionally, physically. I can't feed somebody else if I'm not strong enough to take care of them. So therefore I have to feed myself before I feed them. Even if it's only a few bites, I have to take those few bites before I get their food on the table. Why? Because I can't get it done efficiently if I don't take care of me. For me to feel good, I have to have my bills paid, and I pay those bills because I feel good. Always putting you first is going to set you up for a much more positive outcome, and it's going to help you to help other people. So do it. Just do it. Today, as you're going through this day and going to work or doing what you're doing, and you start to think, oh, I hate this, da da da. Think about, well, do I hate it? Why do I hate it? Why am I blessed? And if you can't find something positive while you're there, then maybe it's time for you to start looking for something else that's going to make you a little happier. A place that might treat you a little bit better, or how you want to be treated. Look at those things in life. Do what you want for you. Because even in the job market, if you cannot find the positive while you're there, find a place that's going to feel more positive for you, because you're going to give that company much more productivity than you're giving your current one. In this day and age, there's a lot of job openings, guys. So with that being said, guys, I hope we helped you some way this week. I hope I didn't confuse you too much, and I hope I gave you a whole lot to ponder. We're going to take a quick station break here on the Edge Network, and when we come back, we'll have our 5 cards done. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. See you in a few.
Life is full of crossroads, and navigating them can be daunting. But fear not. Join us on Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom with Leslie Wegleitner, your guide through the journey of self-discovery. In a world filled with inner conflict, external pressures, and the constant tug between your choices and others' expectations, Leslie will help you face your fears head-on. Discover how to choose your path authentically without compromising your true self. Our show explores the profound question, how can you find inner peace, align with your deepest desires, and make decisions that honor your unique journey? Leslie's wisdom and expertise will inspire you to embrace your own path and empower you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Don't let life's crossroads overwhelm you. Tune in to Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom and embark on a transformative journey towards self-discovery and true freedom. It's time to find peace within and make choices that resonate with your heart and soul. Join us and let's explore your path to a life you truly deserve at LeslieWegleitner.com. Attention, curious practitioners in the realm of transformative experiences, holistic wellness, intuitive guidance, and metaphysical arts. Are you ready to expand your horizons and take your practice to new heights? Join the Edge Partner Directory, where your expertise can shine and your services can transform lives. We are dedicated to creating a community of practitioners who are as curious and passionate as you are about guiding others on their journeys of self-discovery, healing, and growth. As a member of the Edge Partner Directory, you will connect with a network of like-minded practitioners who share your curiosity and passion for exploring the depths of human potential, and showcase your unique offerings to a diverse audience of seekers actively looking for transformative experiences here, there, and everywhere. Embrace your curiosity and take the next step in your practice's journey to becoming an Edge Partner. Learn more at edgedirectory.net. Again, go to edgedirectory.net.
Hello, welcome back, everybody. This is DeEtte here, School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. Coming to you with our 5-card stud. It is a Be Blessed deck. Be Blessed deck. Okay. It says on the front, mystical cultic blessing cards to enrich and empower. I love this. I'm going to put my glasses on because they have a lot to read on this one. I'm going to actually open the deck because the film on it makes it very hard to read. So we're going to do that. Hey guys, I got a new pair of reading glasses. I should have put them on today. They're not as outrageous as this pair is, but this pair just makes me smile. So therefore I wear them. It says, once when we met, we would say the sacred words, blessed be, to wish each other blessings for the day, for the night, and for the profound turning points in our lives. This deck, in very simple, real ways, returns to you the holy power of the Celtic blessings, providing a pathway to reconnect with the divine. Lucy Cavendish's passionate blessings bring hope, inspiration, understanding, and encouragement. Most of all, they offer a deep sense of belonging, the comfort of being seen, the reminder that you are cherished and most precious being. For every one of life's gateways, for all the joyful moments and the challenges, there is a blessing to ignite your soul's luminous, loving light once again. I love that. I love that. Look at that. Look at that deck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's do this. Purple on the inside. Another one of those wonderful papers. I will tell you what. I should probably start saving all these papers for notes. Why do I keep throwing away? I'm going to become my grandmother and save every piece of paper. That's all there's to it. Okay, guys. A nice book. I like this one. It's lightweight. It's lightweight. Only downfall, black and white pictures in the book. But I know they go, oh my gosh, you got the colored in the card. You don't necessarily need the colored pages, colored pictures here. But then again, like I say, sometimes it's easy. It's a great way. And I will tell you, if you like to take your tarot cards or your oracle cards anyway with you, and you're like, oh my God, they're heavy, they get messy, I don't want to lose them, I got a weight limit on my plane, grab the book. Just grab the book. Throw the book in your purse, throw it in your suitcase, wherever, your backpack. This is what you can do. Oracle card for the day. What do I need to know? Open up the page and read. If you don't want to read, you'd have the picture. That's why these pictures are better in color. I know publishers are not looking at that aspect, but when the pictures are in color, you can see details a lot better. So, but guys, that is another way. That's one reason why I look at the books. I'm like, is it a good book? Is it not a good book? Because if I'm on the road and this is all I can take and I want to know what I need to know today, I can even do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's a great way to do those readings. This book, by the way, this book does have an introduction. Very beautiful. It's got the dedication, the introduction. It tells a little bit about the cards. It's got a couple of ways to do some readings with the cards, which I really like. Ooh, I like this. Elemental blessing reading. Center, east, south, west, and north. I love that. And it tells you all about that, which I like. So this is very much, some different type of readings. I like that. So it gives a Oh my God, the moon blessing reading. I will tell you what, this deck is truly, if you're Wiccan, or interested in Wiccan, this is a deck that's really going to help you learn about that. I like that. I love that for them. Let's open the seal on the cards. Apparently, I'm not as rested as I thought I was. I can't even open up the paper. I guess I need to go back to bed for me. No, actually, I feel very well rested today. I missed some appointments. I gotta make sure I unmiss those. I like it. It's a matte deck. I love the matte decks because they're just soft. The artwork is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see all that. The artwork is beautiful. I love this. Very detailed in that. I like that because for myself, a lot of times I look at the pictures to tell me what the image is telling me. It does have some words at the bottom of the page, which is also nice. I like that. This deck might be one that I need the book with, just because I think she might be saying a little bit different than what might be popping in my head. So we're going to see. So with the 5-card stud, guys, here, we are picking out our cards 1 through 5. Okay, I'm going to read 5 cards. You get to pick them out 1 through 5. Okay, you can pick 1 card, you can pick 2 cards, you can pick all the cards if you want, and that is going to be your message. So it's individual readings with only 5 cards. You can also, if you want, you can wait to the very end when I put all the cards together and have a full reading on that. If you have 6 different issues, you can write down your issues and put a number by each issue, and therefore there would be your answers, or some guidance, just some guidance. There we go. So how's everybody doing with daylight savings time? I don't do well with it. Can you tell? I get all flustered. I'm like, to myself, I should be gone. I don't feel like I should be here right now. And I think that's part of my frustration. It's like my body is saying it is 10:35 in the morning. It is not 9:35 in the morning. It is 10:35 in the morning. And my body is saying, you're supposed to be on doing something else right now. And I know that is why I am struggling this morning, but that's okay. We figure it out. So, let's do 5 cards done. Card 1, blessings of the air. Blessings of the air. Yes, I am definitely going to need to look in the book for this beautiful card, though. Very beautiful card. So blessing the air, card number 1. Let's see if these cards are numerology. Numbered. It is. I can look at card number 2. It is card number 2 in the book. I love this. Blessing of the air to allow free-flowing movement of inspiration, fresh ideas, purpose, memories, clear thoughts, and true words to this day. Now, there is a lot more than that to be read, but I think that is more than enough to go on. And I like that because air is very fluid, okay? Yeah, water's fluid too, but not as much as air is. Air, it's very fluid. It's very powerful. It's not linear. It goes wherever it goes. There's different type of streams. It goes in swirls. It goes up to dust. It goes where it needs to, but nothing ever blocks air if you think about it, because even if you think you have an obstacle to air, it easily goes around it. And at this moment, you need to be fluid like air. You need to be able to allow information to pass through you very easily, very purposefully. Allow your energy to be cleared. I do feel as if you got some issues going on or some problems that you really need solved right now. You've been having a hard time with it, but you've been blocking those thoughts. You've been trying to struggle going, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Instead, you need to just clear your mind. Allow the information to come to you that you need to get through this issue. That's all it is. It's sitting back and allowing a free flow of thoughts to go through. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, and start writing down those thoughts. Don't sit there and go, oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to. No. It's not going to work. It's just write down the thoughts. Allow them to freely go from you. Once you have done that, then you can go back and look at how each one can effectively help you, and go from there. Card number 2, a blessing on a new adventure or a new venture. Ooh, blessing of a new venture. Kind of like that. That feels awesome. I love that card for me, for you, for all of us. What does she state about this card? It says a blessing A blessing to set direction, awaken determination, and establish a path through the unknown adventure ahead. This tells me that, guys, if you pick card number 2, you've had some completion in your life. You have completed something and you're going, oh my gosh, which way am I going to go? How am I going to go? What am I going to do here? And it's time to start going in those directions. Start the new pathway of which way you're going to go. Okay, set a new goal. You've already you've met your goals. It's time to go, okay, where am I going to go now? What am I going to do this week? What am I going to do today? What is my next set on my journey? Get excited about something. Make it happen. Okay. Card number 3, blessing for a fresh start. I'm kind of liking the direction of these cards. Blessing for a fresh start. It is in my head. I'm kind of laughing in my head because the way I'm hearing this in my head, and feel sorry for the buttless, but it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do something else instead. But it's a blessing on your ability to decide where you end and where others begin, on what you will be gladly and without regret, and what you cannot be compelled to do, for it would be against your own nature. Oh, what? Sorry. I knew that didn't make sense. Let's read the right one. A blessing for when we must begin a part or even a great deal of our lives anew. So I was correct in what I was hearing in my head, because in my head, I'm hearing stop, drop, and roll, do something different. Do something different. In your life, you're going, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know how to do this anymore. I am just going to start. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to figure this out. This might be something as simple as I don't like the color paint I picked for my walls, so I'm just going to redo it, even though I just did it. It might be something as big of, yep, I don't like my job. I'm going to quit it and start something new and maybe pick a whole different career. Who knows? But this is telling you it's a blessing of a fresh start. You don't have to keep doing what you're doing and start again. I love that. Oh my God, you are in my head. Oh, I hope it's positive, Dawn. Card number 4, a blessing for support. I love that. A blessing for support. That looks very medieval. I love that. It says a blessing on you so that those who are in accord within their hearts and within their noble selves come to your side in times of need as ally, advisor, friend, and if be a warrior. When I look at this card, you've been feeling very alone. You've been feeling very alone. You've been feeling as if you have nothing around you, and really no idea of what to do. This card is telling me you're not alone. You're not alone. This isn't just guides. This is people around you, people that maybe you didn't think were there with you. I had something in my hair. You've been feeling alone, and this card is saying stop and look around. You have tons of support around you. It may not be in the guise of the people you want in your life, but it doesn't mean you don't have people there to help you, support you. Go to your community. Go to your tribe. Go to your family. They are all there. Somebody is there. You are not by yourself. There's always going to be somebody to sit down, talk with you, help you ponder, help you make something happen. I can't tell you how many times I said, I'm going to do this, and I get 3 hands going up. I'll help, or how can I help you? Trust me when I say, even at your loneliest times, you are not by yourself. There is support there to help you through your days. Okay. And it doesn't matter how big the project is. It's there. You're going to get that assistance. Okay. And the last card is, I thought I had 2. I have 2, just 1. A blessing on your love. A blessing on your love. Gosh, I wonder what that has to say. A blessing on your love. Let's go to card 17. A blessing on the discovery of the affinity of one soul for another. Now, I love this because so often we look at love as being a tangible thing that is a physical aspect. And it's not. This true love is soul to soul, soul to soul. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be your life partner. It doesn't mean that it is your soulmate. This is being blessed to realize that your insides, your heart, your life is starting to feel warmed up. You're starting to feel feelings possibly you've never felt before. And again, this isn't necessarily I'm falling in love type of a thing. This is joy that I recognize, my soul recognizes another soul type of thing. And I do believe that you've gone, if you've picked card number 5, it's like not looking at the physical attributes, the physical things of people around you, but feeling the soul of somebody else and feeling that unconditional love of soul to soul, and allowing those people to come to you, draw those people to you. It's telling you to start digging a little deeper, start to feel things a little bit different of a way, because you've been at a very surface level, and it's time to get a little deeper on these things. Okay. So card number 1 was blessing of air. Card number 2 is new adventure. Card number 3 is fresh start. Card number 4 is blessing for support. And card number 5 was a blessing of your love. Now, when I look at these cards, it is telling me that you are starting to put some new things in action. You're starting to put some new things in action. You are starting to go, you've gotten off the, oh my gosh, things have got to happen this way. And you've gotten more into the, this is what I would like to happen. This is what I would like to see, but I'm going to allow it to happen the way it's going to happen. I'm going to be very fluid with how it's going to happen. It's kind of ask and I shall receive, but I'm not going to tell you how to bring to me what I want. It is a new beginning. This is a new way of life for you. Trust the process of it happening for you. Trust this. Things are starting to happen. Things are really beautiful because you are starting to let a fluidity happen through you, through your life. You are starting to find that support, because when it does talk about support, again, the support is not necessarily your husband, your wife, your mother, your father. This is looking for those kindred souls, looking for those people that you connect with at a soul level, that you just go, oh my gosh, I know you, and bringing them into your life. Those are the people that are there to help you and are going to go to the test of time. Okay. This adventure that you're on this week, what you are starting, you are not doing this by yourself. It is a congregation of people coming together to make this happen. This feels like it's bigger than what you ever thought. And that's okay. That's okay, because it's going to be beautiful. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully that makes sense or helps in some way. Now, what are we looking at this week? What are we looking at this week? Oh my gosh, guys, this week, my schedule, I opened it up. I don't believe I have any blockages in my schedule this week. I believe it is open. Yeah, we have got open. I am opening my availability all week this week for people that want to come in and get readings, which is always magical. I will tell you this Saturday, I'm in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, back to the Best Western. I love going to Eau Claire. I love going back there. I've been going back to Eau Claire for 4 years now, 3-4 years now. I love the community. It is always so blessed. I'm always blessed to be there. I will tell you what, I am the gallery this Saturday at Eau Claire. I'm not sure the cost of the gallery. I do know it's $5 to get through the door of the event. It is Soul and Synergy Beyond the Veils events. But I am doing the gallery, which is, it's always so much fun going to Eau Claire, because Eau Claire, people that come there are fun. They're lighthearted. They're there just for the experience. And I love that. I will be doing readings all day. They're also outside of that gallery time. The gallery is at 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. So if you're just coming for that, that is the time of it. If you're coming to do readings, I'll be there all day. So other than that, guys, my schedule is open. If you have been looking for, if you've been looking to take a beginner's class with me in person, an in-person beginner's class, it is November 16th, which is a week from this Saturday, at Earthsong Books and Gifts in Janesville, Wisconsin. That is going to be a magical day. It truly is. I will tell you what, teaching beginners is always awesome. Seeing everybody come in so nervous, and by the end of the day, they're hugging each other. They've met new friends. They've gone through a process. They go out just trusting themselves a little bit more. And I love the experience for the people around. So that is a week from this Saturday. So it's November 16th is the day of beginner's class. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I will see you next Monday morning here on the Edge Network. This is School Through Spirit. DeEtte. I will see you all very soon. Hope you have a very blessed week. And yeah, reach out. I'll say hi. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.